My parents cornered me and asked, no more games. Why is Cherylette's college fund empty? I don't know what you're talking about. $47,000. Gone. Over 6 months. She pointed at a line on the statement. Transferred to an account in your name. I can explain, then explain. Dad's voice was ice. Because right now it looks like you stole your little sister's future. I didn't steal anything. The money is gone, Eric. It didn't disappear. Someone took it. Mom was shaking. We've been saving since she was born. 18 years. And you drained it in 6 months. It's not what you think. Then what is it? Gambling? Dad stepped closer. Drugs? Are you using? No. Then where is the money? I couldn't tell them. Not yet. Not until I knew for sure. I can't explain right now, but I promise. You promise? Mom laughed, bitter, broken. You promised to look out for your sister. You promised to help her succeed, and instead you robbed her. I didn't rob her. She got into Stanford, Eric. Stanford. Full ride except for housing and books. That money was supposed to cover everything else. Mom was crying now. And you took it for what? Poker? Crypto? Some scheme? It's not a scheme. Then what? Cherilette walked in. My little sister, 18 years old. Acceptance letter on her wall. Dreams in her eyes. What's going on? Why is everyone yelling? Nothing, sweetheart. Dad put on a fake smile. Just a family discussion. About what? Mom looked at me. Hatred in her eyes. About your brother and some money that's gone missing. Mom, don't. She deserves to know. Mom turned to Cherilette. Your college fund is empty. Your brother took it. Cherilette's face fell. What? I didn't take it. I used it. There's a difference. A difference? Dad grabbed my collar. Actually grabbed me. You used your sister's college fund without asking, without telling anyone. That's theft. That's betrayal. I was going to pay it back. With what? You work part-time at a coffee shop? You don't have $47,000. I'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Dad let go of me. Disgusted. I'm calling the police. Dad, no. You stole from your sister. From this family. You're not my son anymore. Please, just give me 1 week. 1 week and I'll explain everything. Explain now or I'm dialing. I looked at Cherilette. She was crying, looking at me like I was a stranger. I trusted you, she whispered. You were supposed to protect me. I am protecting you. By stealing my future? By saving your life. The room went silent. What are you talking about? Mom's voice was barely a whisper. I pulled out my phone, opened my email, handed it to her. Read it. She looked at the screen. Hospital letterhead. German words. Medical terminology. I don't understand. What is this? It's from a clinic in Munich. Experimental oncology. Oncology? Dad grabbed the phone. That's cancer treatment. Why do you have cancer treatment emails? I looked at Cherilette. Tell them. Her face went white. Eric, don't. They need to know. Know what? Mom was hysterical now. What is going on? Cherilette sat down, slowly, like her legs couldn't hold her. I have a brain tumor. The words hung in the air. Mom stopped breathing. Dad's phone slipped from his hand. I found out 8 months ago. I didn't tell you because the doctors here said it was inoperable. They gave me 2 years, maybe less. No. Mom was shaking her head. No, no, no. Eric found out. He caught me crying after an appointment. I made him promise not to tell you. I didn't want you to watch me die. I took over. I started researching. Found a clinic in Germany. Experimental treatment. Targeted radiation. They've had success with tumors like hers, but insurance doesn't cover experimental procedures. And the cost? $47,000. Dad whispered. She's been flying to Munich every 3 weeks. I've been going with her. The treatment is working. I pulled up another email. Scan results. The tumor has shrunk by 40%. The doctors say if it keeps responding, she could be in full remission by next year. Mom collapsed into a chair, sobbing. You were going to tell us she was dying? After she was already dead? I was going to tell you she was cured, after we knew for sure. I looked at Cherilette. I didn't want you to hope and then lose her. I couldn't do that to you. Dad stared at the scan results, then at Cherilette, then at me. You spent your sister's college fund to save her life. College doesn't matter if she's not alive to go. Cherilette was crying. I told him not to. I said I'd rather die than take my own future. He did it anyway, because you're my sister. Because I'd rather you hate me and live than love me and die.